Hi everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez with the Weekly Report. Your look at news from the city of Kansas City and chock full of information you can use about upcoming events. Check out all these folks. We're on the steps of City Hall. They're getting ready to take a huge group selfie for City Hall Selfie Day. We've got Slugger here, we've got Casey Wolf, and we even have a drone flying overhead to capture this huge picture of city staff out for City Hall Selfie Day. It's all about showing off one of your favorite places in Kansas City, and if you want to see all of these pictures, just go to our Twitter feed at KCMO. Economic incentives are tools to help eliminate blight and create new economic development across the city. But until now, the city has had no centralized data to measure the economic impact of incentives. But now there's a new study that's just been released. It shows that for every dollar invested, nearly $4 is generated.
We wanted to have a much more data-driven conversation around economic development incentives. We have a lot of really good historic information about individual transactions, but we wanted to look at it from a much bigger picture perspective. Now we know that historically we have a very positive return on investment generally from our use of economic incentives, and that gives us the ability to be able to target our resources more effectively into the future.
Is game night a favorite at your house? Well, then join us for a really fun game night called Pick Your Priority. You'll get to work directly with the city's budget staff. It gives you the opportunity to let us know what's most important to you. Is it infrastructure, public safety, neighborhoods, or housing? Your input will help shape next year's city budget. Of course, we need to know who's coming, so be sure to RSVP on one of these dates. Join us on August 23rd from noon to 2 p.m. at the Liberty Memorial. Saturday, August 25th from 9 to 11 a.m. at Southeast Community Center, located at 4201 East 63rd Street in Swope Park. Or join us on Tuesday, August 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Briarcliff Church, 800 Northeast Vivian Road. Be sure to email finance@kcmo.org or call 816-513-1173 to reserve your spot. You may have seen the Royal Street Sweeper out on the streets making things clean for everyone. But what is the Complete Streets program and how will it help Midtown? It'll help things like Slugger, who wants to know, where's a sidewalk for me to walk? Where's a broad street for me to ride my bike? That's why you should come to the Midtown Complete Streets City Planning Program. Join us for a public workshop where we can get your input. It's Tuesday, August 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. at St. Paul's Church at 40th and Main. We need your input to create a new vision that enhances the neighborhoods through improved street designs. It is global, it is original, and it's right here in Kansas City. Join us for the first ever citywide arts experience. It's called Open Spaces KC. Local and international artists, more than 200 artists, will bring us visual and performance art created specifically for this 62-day festival. Exhibits and performances are scheduled through October 8th, and they start this weekend on August 25th in Swope Park. Go to openspaceskc.com for more information, and remember, most of these events are free, so make plans to attend with your family and friends. Stay right there and don't miss the upcoming video news about what's happening in your city right here on the Weekly Report.
The Kansas City Chalk and Walk Festival brings thousands of visitors to Kansas City every year, and today we are at the beautiful venue for this event, Crown Center. Today we're with Lottie Halpern, the founder of Kansas City Chalk and Walk Festival 2018. Lottie, thank you so much for meeting with us.
Thank you for letting me showcase the 2018 festival. This is going to transform Crown Center Square into wonderful outdoor gallery. This will become the canvas for over 60 or 70 chalk art artists.
Amazing. Could you give us some background on the Kansas City Festival and how it began?
We started in 2007. This will be our 11th anniversary. We thought of a community-type event that is completely free to all the community. We do have a children's workshop. We have free chalking for children. We do have a lot of chalk artists that come from different parts of the Kansas City area and also from different parts of the United States.
great. Could you give us some background on what to expect as maybe a first-time goer at Kansas City Chalk and Walk Festival?
A lot of interactive art. You can talk to the chalk artists. We also have a vertical artist that will do interactive art that you could take photographs with their finished product. You'll see a lot of street performers just roaming around the area. Again, we do have food trucks and the workshops for the kids and free chalking. The festival is completely free.
That's great, and it sounds like such a great community event. What do you think this brings to the community and families in Kansas City?
Just the fact that the festival becomes an outdoor art gallery and you don't have to pay to come here. Also free chalking and just seeing a different sort of art outside of the usual walls of an enclosed art gallery.
Great, and you mentioned people coming from all across the United States. Do you have any idea about attendance this year, where people might come from and how many people might be there?
The attendance could be anywhere from 10,000 for the 2 days. We've had up to 20,000 for the 2 days.
And where is the best place to find all this information?
Our website, kcmo.gov. And by the way, come to see our festival September 8th at 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, September 9th, 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Thank you so much, Lottie, for meeting with us and sharing all this information. I can't wait for the festival to start.
I can't wait to see all of you. Thank you.
The Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund supports local nonprofits that bring cultural, social, educational, and recreational activities to our area. To learn about additional upcoming events, visit kcmo.gov/ntdf.
Gardens need water, and KC Water needs less stormwater in the sewer system. A solution is in full bloom. KC Water has partnered with Kansas City Community Gardens to implement the KC Grow Water Access Program. It allows community gardens and urban farmers to apply for funds for water for their site. A recent tour of several community gardens shows what the program is doing. Lisa Hummel is co-owner and operator of Woodland City KC.
We have extended our summer growing across the street. We couldn't have done that without the grant that installed the water hydrant. It's a frost-free hydrant. Allows us to irrigate our crops there.
Through the partnership, community gardens and urban farmers apply for funds to get a frost-free hydrant for potable water or a water tank to collect rainwater. At St. James Church Communal Garden, volunteers had been hooking hoses up to the church to get water. Now, with this cistern system, they get all the water they need from the roof of their thrift store free of charge.
We realized that these really big towers that we now have would do an even better job of collecting water, and as a result now, we don't have to rely at all on the church for water. We don't have to hook up a hose to the church at all.
The Troost Wood Market at 51st and Paseo has been growing fresh vegetables since 1996. They recently received a 1,500-gallon tank to catch rainwater.
It really means a lot to the community because until Sunfresh opened just recently, and in Aldi's on 39th, it was just a food desert. There was no place where you can get affordable vegetables. People didn't have transportation to go to stores that were far away. So they can walk here or get on the bus line and come to the garden.
At Paseo West Community Garden, the blackberries, cabbage, kale, and beets are flourishing, thanks in part to the water system.
These water systems have helped us tremendously. We had 150-gallon talc water tanks, and these are 1,500-gallon water tanks. And we love these water tanks because this is rainwater.
These grants, funded by KC Water, are awarded annually and administered by Kansas City Community Gardens.
It's a great partnership because not only does it allow the gardeners to grow vegetables and fruits that can feed a community, especially in urban food deserts, but it also allows us to capture stormwater that would normally get into the combined sewer system.
For KC Water, I'm Brooke Givens.
I'm Consuelo Cruz, and I'm the Arts Marketing Coordinator for the Office of Culture and Creative Services. I think the Hire KC program is extremely beneficial. We get students from all walks of life with different interests, and I hope that we are contributing to their success and that we're promoting service to citizens. It's not just a job, it's actually connecting with community. And then in terms of how it's benefiting our interns, I hope that it's benefiting them and getting exposure to a sector that they may not otherwise have. They contribute so much in so many different ways. They have a great energy, really ask really great questions. Really got us looking at things differently, literally, visually, and gave us a different perspective on how we want to see things going out into the future. The perspectives that they bring are really refreshing, and because they get excited about what they're doing, it kind of gives me a little boost myself in that we're going in the right direction sometimes.